Well, Mother's Day can stir up a lot of feelings. It's about showering mom with love, of course, and maybe even making her dinner or brunch. But for some, the day can dredge up feelings of sadness and even loss. In studio with me this morning is Dr. Mickey Burns, the CEO of Judy's House and a licensed psychologist. And I know personally how this can feel. We lost my mom about 9 years ago. You know, when you see those flowers, those cards, all of the images that kind of go hand in hand with Mother's Day, how triggering can that be for people?
Well, thank you, Shalima, for having us here today. And you're absolutely right. Even 9 years later, Mother's Day can really bring up a lot of grief for individuals, whether you're grieving the loss of your mother, your child, your parent. It can really cross a lot of different ways that we are bereaved.
Absolutely. And, you know, not only people who are mourning the loss of a mother, but there are also couples who are, you know, fertility challenged. They have been unable to have a baby. You know, for them, that can also be quite difficult.
Yes, and actually the Sunday before Mother's Day is International Bereaved Mother's Day, and we really want to recognize that Mother's Day is a day that can impact individuals in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, for people who are feeling overwhelmed by everything right now, what can they do to get through that?
I think that the primary thing you need to do is give yourself permission to grieve, to allow yourself to feel all of those emotions, have those grief reactions that are present for you, rather than trying to kind of put them away or tamp them down. And then next, just to really allow others to support you. We are so often, especially women, less likely to accept help from others. And so recognizing that when we're grieving, we may really need to lean into our community to support us.
I remember very, very well, you know, kind of compartmentalizing and not really, you know, sharing a lot of how I was feeling with people at the time when my mother passed. It was after a battle with vascular dementia, and she inevitably suffered a cardiac issue that took her life. But you know, for me, and I think for a lot of people too, they do try to put those feelings away, but how important is it to address those feelings and to really kind of face them head on?
It's so important. And absolutely, there's a time when you do have to compartmentalize, when you're on air or when you're, you know, with your children or doing some things that may require you to really think about, okay, right now I'm going to put this away, but I'm going to bring it out later. And we talk about allowing yourself to have those safe spaces and those safe people who you can really be present with your grief with.
Yeah, I mean, you currently, and I want to go and talk about this for a second, you currently there's a fundraising campaign underway called Blooms of Remembrance.
Yes.
So tell us more about that.
Yeah, it's an online campaign that we have where our namesake Judy Greasy, our organization was named in memory and honor of our founder, Brian Greasy's mother. We have Judy's Memorial Garden, and so individuals can go online and for $10 you can buy a memorial flower that you can place into that garden, and we really want to see blooms coming from the grief that we experience, because one of the most important things that we know about grief is that beauty and growth can come from the hardships that we go through.
Beautiful way to remember somebody.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being with us.